Good morning, everybody. Today, I want to share another resource. It's kind of something I'm trying to start doing weekly, to share out the resources that I find that I think are useful, that are helpful, need to be shared out with the world. I don't get any kind of, there's no link in the comments or any kind of kickback for any of these. It's just things that I see and I like and I love, that I think other people need to know about. If you have something that you want me to share that you think people need to know about, absolutely reach out to me because I would love to create videos on that also. I know that's kind of a big thing in our homeschool community. Is I wish I could see. I knew about curriculum pieces, and since we don't really have a good place to go and strum through curriculum until our conventions come around, I'm just kind of trying to share some stuff out that I think is useful. Today we are going to share out this meaningful mini lessons in practice writing book. One of the biggest questions I get asked here at the center, and one of the biggest needs for some of our students, is writing. A lot of our kiddos struggle with writing, and a lot of our parents struggle with teaching writing. Not as much putting papers down on a pencil, but putting papers down, pencil down to paper, and writing the sentences out, but what the expectation should be. So that's why I love this book. This book is separated into sections. You can see I kind of tabbed it up here because I do use this book also in my hybrid program. The first section is mini lessons. This book covers 4 different genres. It's specific to 3rd grade, and it covers 4 different genres: opinion or argument writing, informational explanatory writing, narrative. Oh, I'm sorry. I think this one only covers 3. Our higher grade level ones, because I have this in every grade level. So our higher grade level ones do cover more. They have research in there too. This one doesn't have research. So 3rd grade, opinion, informational, and narrative. So with this, for each of those 3 subcategories of writing or types of writing, you wind up getting first mini lessons. So the mini lessons, all of these activities are based on a specific text, which is huge in writing right now, which is important because as we grow older, as we're in high school and college and in the real world, we are typically writing about a specific text. It's an important skill to have. So the mini lessons start with the text, with a prompt here, and then it walks you through the checklist of what you're going to be doing to write that piece, that essay to that prompt. For the teacher or the parent that's working with it, it also gives you, let me set this down, make it easier for myself. It also gives you a teacher lesson plan, if you need that, of how you can utilize this resource to teach this mini lesson on opinion writing. So I love that. So this one right here specifically has 15 or 16 different mini lessons. The second part of it, once you've gone through the mini lesson, is prompts, texts with prompts. It gives us all kinds of paired articles and paired text that we can use, and prompts that go along with these. Now, once you have these, this is amazing practice for our kiddos in writing, but this book goes further. It also provides awesome graphic organizers that we can use for this writing. And then the 4th section that it has is the checklists and the rubrics that we can use for assessing and making sure that we are creating grade level writings, or writings how we should be. So those are kind of the sections that are in here. So I want to tell you a little bit about how I would use this book in my hybrid program. There's 1,000 ways we can use it, but how I use it, I start the kids off with the mini lesson. So if I decide this week we're working on informative writing, we're going to go through and we're going to do the mini lesson together for informative writing. We're going to read that. We're going to write the prompt together. Me and my kids are going to work together to create that whole essay. We are going to use the checklist and the rubric and the graphic organizer from the back to all complete that together. Then, once my students, I feel like, or my children, my kids, have a good grasp of that content, they're ready. We're going to go through, and I'm actually going to let the kids pick one of these texts that they like, that is a topic that's interesting to them. And because each one of my texts have all 3 different prompts, they can use do opinion, informative, or narrative prompt for each text. So if they get a little choice in the text that they're writing about and they enjoy that text a little bit more and it interests them, we're going to have more engagement, which is always our big focus, is engaging our students in learning. So we have the essay prompt that they will have. They're going to have their text. They're going to first do their graphic organizer. From there, they would do their first draft using the checklist that's created in here for them to check off and make sure they have everything. They're then going to give that to me, that first draft to me, and I'm going to use the rubric to give them feedback. I'm going to tell them this is what you did really great and this is what we need to work on. They then get a chance to get that essay back and make corrections and create a final draft that kind of has everything with the rubric that they need to work on. And that's what they would turn into me for the final piece. So we're using that writing process of pulling a text, creating a graphic organizer, writing our first draft, self-editing, having a teacher edit it, and then writing a final draft, going through the entire process using this information. And it has everything you need for it in here. It has the graphic organizer, it has the rubric, it has the checklist, it has the text. So it really makes it easy to grab and go and work with this. Anyway, wanted to share this out. They do have it for every grade. All the way up through like middle and high school, I'm pretty sure. I know I've got it all the way up through middle school. So just one of my favorite resources. And if you are looking for a good writing resource, this is helpful for you too. Thanks.